Hi everyone, welcome to Love and Lattes. Oh, I just want to put my necklace on different. I'm so glad you're here. I am Macy, love coach, unicorn wrangler, also known as the Reverend Lunch Lady. So I've been offering these sessions on here on my business page to support single women who really want to create a meaningful relationship in their life and they're struggling to get there. So whatever that is, fears, maybe pain from the past, maybe just lack of confidence, or maybe you were in a relationship for a long time and then you're coming out into this modern dating world and you're like, I totally get it. So if you are that woman, then, and you want to find your, what I like to call unicorn love, the kind of love you never thought could exist, real soulful, committed, spiritual, connected relationship with a beloved, then like this page so that you can get other updates. So today I just wanted to hang out. So when you are joining, just say hello. I wanted to talk more about what keeps us from love. Specifically, if you are wanting a relationship and it's just not showing up, or you want a relationship and you meet people, but then they keep disappearing, then there's something going on there. And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, that you're broken, or that, maybe it's not in the cards for you. No, this is about our body. So that's really what I want to talk about today, is how we create that safety and security within us so that we can allow love to show up in our life. Oh, look, you can see that I wrote love inside my mug. This is my Hallelujah Unicorn mug. It's my favorite. So that becomes an inner job. And, I like to come to Love and Lattes with themes that have been present with clients and women that I've spoken to that, probably are important to you too, if it's coming up with other people. Moving you around here. So anyway, today's topic is really about how we create that safety within us. So when you're feeling lack of confidence or insecure, then there's a fear there. There's anxiety, there's worry, there's, not wanting to be rejected, there's not wanting to create what you had before. And that's totally understandable. But when you have a conscious idea that, yes, I want to go out and I want to date and I want to find a special partner, and then it continues to not happen for you, then we want to look at, okay, what's happening in the body? And the reason why I want to talk about this today is because I hear so many women feeling like they're doing something wrong, like that they're personally like screwing things up, or they don't know what to do. And then, part of that is, learnable, how to date in a way that supports you. But when there's so much fear within, and when there's unknown fear, like that is actually pushing people away, then I just want you to have an awareness that that is possible. And because what our bodies will do, and this is something that we collect over time because, first of all, it's not really your fault that you don't know how to be in a relationship because we don't learn this. We never learn it growing up, really, except for we watch how people interact. I feel like I learned a little bit about friendship and stuff at camp, but we don't learn about intimate relationships. So, you know, what happens instead is our body just starts taking note. It starts recording experiences at a deep level as to, you know, what to do and what not to do. And generally that protects you in the moment, but it can be something that keeps you from love later on. So for example, I had a client whose dad disappeared when she was young. And so one of the unconscious stories she told was about how, you know, men disappear or that she makes them go away. And she didn't really realize that she had that story within her. So in her relationships as an adult, that's what she would see. She would see, you know, men show up and then they would disappear because that's the frequency, that was the power of what was held in her body, was continuously recreating that. So the first and most important thing about all this is, one, to just know that our bodies are doing a good job. It's just saying, thank you, body, for protecting me. And thank you for doing your job. So rather than thinking that you're broken and there's something wrong, say, wow, my body's working perfectly. So if you are noticing the pattern of not being able to keep relationships in your life, or that you're not even seeing people show up, the first thing I want you to do is say, look at how awesome my body is. It is so good at this. And if you have pretty strong ears, you can probably hear Waffle snoring in the background. So let's just do a little Waffle break. Waffle, oh, let's see if I can show you. There he is in his little playpen. Waffle. Well, anyway. That's the noise you hear. So thank your body for doing what it's designed to do, which is to protect you. Once you have that awareness that, you know, first of all, our bodies take note, they want to protect us, and that, you know, it's not your fault that relationships aren't showing up. We don't learn this, so your body's going to do what it wants to do, which is a good thing, yay. Then we can say, well, what is it that I actually want to create within me instead? And that's when it's important to recognize that in order for us to call in a meaningful relationship, we have to, in our whole being, feel safe having it. And so some of this we can talk about, and some of it requires some deeper level of kind of healing and letting go, which, you know, doesn't have to be a difficult thing, but meditation does powerful stuff. So if you've joined me on any of the Meditation Mondays, I offer a lot of really powerful meditations to help with things like this. And also, there are different practices that, I use. One of my favorites is called Regenerating Images in Memory, RIM for short, and it works on the emotional operating system to help us release any of emotional blocks, because what our body does over time as we're witnessing relationships and seeing them working, not working, or actually experiencing that for ourselves, is then we hold on to that. So you know, if we want to clear space to allow love to show up, then we want to just kind of update it. So it's kind of like updating your computer system on your computer. Updating it, you know, I know that for me in relationship, I had to go from Reverend Lunch Lady 1.0 to Reverend Lunch Lady 3.0. So it's kind of like that. So then the other piece is to know, because I think when we are going into relationship and we have fears, that we forget that as an adult, first of all, we forget that we are an adult at some level, and that we have the ability to make choices. We have the ability to say yes or no. We have the ability to use our communication. And that stuff we can hone even more. But that's a part of creating safety and security. And also being able to cultivate really healthy, honest, loving connections with people. So the more that we can do that, you can even do that looking into the eyes of your beloved animal, like feeling that connection, and that could be a healing thing too. So, but it is important to know, I guess my whole point about today's Love and Lattes is to not make up the story that you're screwed up or broken or, you know, really a bad case, or, oh, wow, go into the victim thing, but to recognize that your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do, and thank it. Say, thank you. And I forgive you for feeling like you're broken. And then moving into a place where you can move out of sort of the younger self into a grown-up self that says, wow, I can do practices. I can ask for help. I can make choices. I can say no to someone who I'm not feeling aligned to. I can use my communication to express my needs. And certainly, you know, there are ways and skills to make that more powerful for you, because if any time we're moving out of fear rather than love, then, you know, you're going to have a different kind of result. We want to practice moving from love, moving from wholeness, moving from our inner wise self. So the topic was, if you want love and you're not seeing it, here's why. And it's because we really probably need to do some updating. And so thank your body for being where it is, and know that there is a way through every block. So if you know that you're seeing this pattern over and over and over again, I am happy to connect with you, have a discussion about, you know, what you can do to move forward on your path to love. So just private message me, post a note below. But I hope this awareness, I hope you can take this awareness to heart, so that you no longer are playing the role as the victim, or feeling less than, or feeling like you can't have what your heart wants. Because I am encouraging you to lead with your heart's message. And if you want love, then you can absolutely have it. So what is it going to take to reach out, do some practices to create that safety and security within you, so that it is safe for you to have love. If your body doesn't think it's safe, then it's not going to be able to show up. So let me know what you got from that. I hope that was helpful. So glad you're here. And please join me on Monday as we do another meditation. I don't know what it'll be, but it's always going to be something that will support you in having more joy, ease, love, prosperity in your life. So, glad you're here. Bye.